Anyone still remember Blue Protocol? This is back then when COVID era, when people mostly playing Genshin Impact as their first gacha game and anime games, and then it's become kinda normalized and people getting hyped all of a sudden, and then time to time too, like people start to getting burned out with Genshin and they kinda want like a game that actually have more content, more multiplayers, kinda rate something like that, and suddenly they announced a game called Blue Protocol. So this game, when first they announced, people so hyped, the one that really like anime games. They say like, oh, finally we can play more like hardcore, we will have better multiplayer, something like that, because from what they sell to their trailer, that yeah, it looks like the game that you can play in the longer time, it has a rich content and you can play with your friends. So most of other people like, this is multiplayer of Genshin. That's not from me to compare about Genshin, okay? This is just back then when COVID era, when people kind of want more game like Genshin but more into multiplayer side. So yeah, all start, it looks very promising at action RPG games with open landscape, of course, and MMORPG. It looks very good, looks very promising, and they even announced that this will come into West. So that means it's not only Japanese, so it's even make people more hyped. And time to time they still give update, they make a couple of technical tests and tests here and there, so some player can try. And yeah, they finally release on Japanese, but for the Western, they will say they will release in the future. But last year, they still actually attend Gamescom, so that even looks promising that this game most probably will come in the West. Although it looks promising, but on Japanese release, it's actually their release is not really that smooth, especially when like couple months after release, I hear a lot of people complain about this game. Even the update, people keep complaining, and even like from another like content creators, seems like Japanese Blue Protocol have a lot of issue. But after those couple months after release and the complaints, the news or at least whatever related Blue Protocol feels relatively chill, or even you don't hear any major like update or big news, especially about like Western or English update, something like that. And I quite understand, just because probably I feel they still want to focus more about developing and just focus more in Japanese server. And I pretty much understand if it's regional, not so much like pretty much like exposure, but that's not actually a case. Just by today, they announced that the Blue Protocol for Japanese server, it will close by January 2025. But that's not the most tragic part. The tragic part is that they also plan to end the release of the game in the West with the collaboration from the Amazon games. So that's even mean this game haven't released on the West, it's already getting cancelled. Wow, I don't know any words anymore. It feels so tragic how this game like have so much hype, have so much hope by the community, suddenly it's just like cancelled for the West. But yeah, actually I already have another bad feeling about this game, just because, sample, even from the live stream that they show the new class, I believe, from Blue Protocol, the developer seems doesn't really understand well about that new class, and they feels like they feel so clueless about this game. That alone also I already feel kinda have bad feelings. But yeah, I don't even expect this will be so tragic that it's not even give a chance to release in the West, it's already cancelled. Some games even like they call Dead on Arrival. This is not Dead on Arrival, this is before Dead on Arrival. So yeah, that's everything about it. I just want to talk about this tragic news about Blue Protocol. It seems kind of promising games, but I don't know, man. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you like this video, feel free to hit the subscribe button and like if you like, and yeah, bye bye.